Let's get straight to it. We're diving into a topic that's often whispered about, but rarely discussed openly: the impact of personality disorders on our closest relationships. Relationships are hard, and sometimes they're harder than they should be. It can feel like you're navigating a minefield, unsure of what's going to set off the next explosion. You might find yourself stuck in the same arguments, rehashing the same issues over and over again with no resolution in sight, feeling frustrated, completely and utterly drained, and not knowing why. You're left scratching your head, wondering how you got here and what you can possibly do to change things. Often hidden factors like personality disorders are at play, influencing behaviors and reactions in ways you might not even realize, making connection difficult, creating distance where there should be closeness. Understanding these issues is crucial. It's the first step to building a healthier relationship. It's about equipping yourself with the knowledge to navigate these complex dynamics. Without this knowledge, you're just guessing, stumbling in the dark, which leads to confusion and blame, a vicious cycle that only exacerbates the problem. You might blame your partner, attributing all the problems to their flaws, or worse, yourself, internalizing the blame and questioning your own worth. But that only builds walls and resentment, creating an emotional chasm between you and your partner. It's like fixing an engine without knowing what's broken, blindly tinkering with parts and hoping for the best. You'll never solve the real problem, and you might even make things worse in the process. Learning about personality disorders isn't about labeling or excusing bad behavior. It's not about diagnosing your partner or using it as a weapon. It's about recognizing patterns that cause distress, identifying the underlying dynamics that are contributing to the conflict, and understanding why certain challenges keep repeating, why you keep finding yourself in the same frustrating situations. This knowledge shifts you from frustration to informed action, empowering you to make conscious choices and break free from destructive cycles. We're going to talk frankly about what personality disorders are, demystifying these complex conditions, how they affect relationships, exploring the specific ways they can manifest in intimate partnerships, and what you can do, providing practical strategies and tools for navigating these challenges. Whether you suspect your partner has a disorder and you're seeking clarity and guidance, they've been diagnosed and you're trying to understand how to support them and build a healthier relationship, or you just want to understand relationships better, this is for you. This is about fostering empathy, compassion, and a deeper understanding of human behavior. Understanding is a two-way street, requiring both partners to be willing to learn and grow. And it's essential for the health of your relationship, paving the way for greater intimacy, connection, and fulfillment. So let's roll up our sleeves and get started. Let's embark on this journey of understanding together. What is a personality? It's a question we often ponder but rarely define explicitly. It's your unique way of thinking, feeling, and behaving. It's the lens through which you perceive the world and interact with those around you. It's what makes you. Most people can adapt and get along with others, navigating social situations with relative ease and adjusting their behavior as needed. But a personality disorder means these patterns are rigid and unhealthy. Think of it as being stuck in a certain mode, unable to shift gears effectively. It's not a choice or someone being difficult. It's not about willful defiance or a desire to cause problems. It's a serious mental health condition, a complex interplay of factors that shape a person's inner world and outward behavior. That affects how someone sees themselves and others, impacting their self-esteem, their relationships, and their overall sense of well-being. For example, borderline personality disorder, often abbreviated as BPD, involves intense emotions and unstable relationships. Individuals with BPD may experience dramatic mood swings and struggle with a fear of abandonment. Narcissistic personality disorder, on the other hand, is marked by a need for admiration and lack of empathy. People with NPD often have an inflated sense of self-importance and may exploit others to get their needs met. Avoidant personality disorder leads to extreme shyness and fear of rejection, causing significant distress in social and occupational settings. These aren't just quirks, they're not simply eccentricities or personality flaws. They're deeply ingrained patterns that start in adolescence or early adulthood, solidifying over time and becoming a core part of who a person is. They cause real distress and make relationships challenging, impacting every aspect of a person's life. Understanding that these are genuine disorders, not deliberate actions, is crucial for fostering compassion and reducing stigma. Is the first step to empathy. It allows us to see the person behind the disorder and recognize their struggles. It's about facing reality so you can address it effectively. Ignoring the problem or dismissing it as mere personality flaws only perpetuates the cycle of suffering. Let's keep that in mind as we move forward, approaching this topic with sensitivity and a commitment to understanding. How do you know if a personality disorder is present? It's not about one bad week, it's about long-term, persistent patterns. Look for chronic trouble managing emotions, unstable relationships, impulsive behavior, or distorted thinking. A deep fear of abandonment or pushing loved ones away can also be signs. But remember, diagnosis isn't a DIY project. Only a qualified mental health professional can diagnose a personality disorder. They use specific criteria and thorough assessments. Getting a diagnosis can bring relief and clarity. It's a key to understanding and getting the right help. It's not about shame, it's about opening the door to support. Diagnosis is the first step towards managing the condition and improving life. Imagine your relationship as a calm pond. A personality disorder is like a stone dropped in, sending ripples everywhere. The impact isn't isolated, it changes the whole dynamic. Communication often breaks down and misunderstandings become common. One partner may feel like they're walking on eggshells, while the other feels misunderstood or attacked. Emotions can run high: anger, sadness, anxiety, or sometimes seem absent, making connection tough. Trust erodes, not just from big arguments, but from daily tension and unpredictability. Chronic stress can lead to isolation and burnout, but understanding these impacts is the first step to managing them. There are strategies and hope for improvement. Recognizing the problem is the beginning of finding solutions. You're not alone in this. Let's talk about what you can do. If your partner has a personality disorder, remember, you can't fix them. Your job is to care for yourself and change how you interact. Use I statements. I feel hurt when this happens, instead of blaming. Stay calm, practice active listening, and validate feelings without excusing bad behavior. Boundaries are essential. Know your limits and communicate them clearly. For example, I'll talk when you're calm, but not if you're shouting. Stick to your boundaries. It's about self-respect, not control. Don't get pulled into endless arguments or emotional drama. Recognize patterns and choose to disengage when needed. It's okay to say, I need a break from this conversation. Protecting your peace is essential for your well-being and the relationship's health. Empower yourself with new strategies. Change starts with you. Let's move on to self-care. Remember the airplane rule. Put on your own oxygen mask first. You can't support your partner if you're running on empty. Self-care isn't selfish, it's necessary. Get enough sleep, eat well, and stay active to manage stress. Build a support system. Trusted friends, family, or a therapist. Don't carry the burden alone. Share your experiences and get validation. Keep your own identity. Pursue hobbies and interests outside the relationship. Make time for what brings you joy and purpose. You matter too. Taking care of yourself helps you face challenges ahead. Sometimes love and effort aren't enough. You need professional help. This isn't failure, it's wisdom. Therapies like DBT, CBT, schema therapy, and MBT can help with personality disorders. Find a therapist experienced in these areas. Support groups for both individuals and partners can be a lifeline. Sharing with others who understand reduces isolation and offers practical advice. Finding the right therapist or group may take time. Don't give up. It's an investment in your well-being and your relationship's future. Professional help provides tools and guidance you can't get alone. Reach out when you need it. Conflict is normal, but with a personality disorder it can be more intense and frequent. Learn to pick your battles. Not every issue needs a fight. Focus on core problems, not minor irritations. Develop a crisis plan together for when emotions run high. Know what steps to take when things escalate, who to call, where to go, when to take a break. Building resilience means learning from tough moments and celebrating small victories. It's about bouncing back, not avoiding adversity. This journey takes ongoing effort from both partners. Navigating a relationship with a personality disorder takes courage, patience, and love. There will be tough days, acknowledge them, but don't let them overwhelm you. Empathy is your ally. Try to understand your partner's pain, but don't excuse harmful behavior. Support networks are vital for both of you. Lean on friends, family, therapists, and support groups. Asking for help is strength, not weakness. Hold on to hope. Improvement and healing are possible with the right treatment and commitment. Change takes time and effort from everyone involved. Keep learning, practicing empathy, and building support systems. You're stronger than you think. You're not alone. Keep moving forward. Let's tackle some common questions that often arise when dealing with relationships touched by personality disorders. These are concerns that many people share, and addressing them can bring clarity and empower you to make informed decisions about relationships and personality disorders. We understand that navigating these relationships can be incredibly complex and emotionally taxing. Can someone with a personality disorder change? This is a question filled with hope and uncertainty. Yes, with commitment and the right therapy, such as dialectical behavior therapy, DBT, or cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, real progress is possible. It requires dedication, self-awareness, and a willingness to confront deeply ingrained patterns. Is it my fault my partner acts this way? This is a common and painful question. No, absolutely not. You didn't cause their disorder. Personality disorders are complex conditions with roots in genetics, environment, and early life experiences, and you're not responsible for their core behaviors. While you can offer support, you are not responsible for managing their emotions or actions. When is it time to leave? This is a deeply personal and often agonizing question. Your safety comes first, always. If there's abuse, whether it's physical, emotional, or psychological, or your well-being is at risk, it may be time to walk away. Prioritize your own health and safety above all else. If your partner refuses help or change, despite the impact their behavior has on you and the relationship, consider if the relationship is healthy for you. Is it sustainable in the long term? How can I help my partner get a diagnosis if they don't see a problem? This is a delicate situation. You can't force them as much as you might want to, but you can express your concerns calmly and without judgment. And suggest therapy as a way to improve things for both of you. Frame it as a way to strengthen your connection and communication. Focus on specific behaviors and their impact, not labels. For example, instead of saying, "You're so dramatic," try, "When you raise your voice like that, I feel scared." If things are severe, seek guidance from a therapist for yourself. A therapist can provide you with coping strategies and support. Remember, you have choices. You are not trapped. Your well-being matters. Prioritize self-care activities that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Support is available. Don't hesitate to reach out to friends, family, or support groups. You're not alone in facing these challenges. Many others understand what you're going through. Keep seeking knowledge and support. The more you understand, the better equipped you'll be to navigate these complex relationships and make informed decisions that prioritize your well-being